Okay, I'm back on the same table as last episode with the same amount of money. Sorry for the layers from rendering the last video. And yeah, we have to wait until it's loaded now. Unsafe project, discard. Oh, sorry. Just need to close this. Can fold this. 8-3. There's a re-raise already. I mean, this table is pretty tough. I normally wouldn't really play another episode on this one, but I have such good reads on these guys. Not on him. Not very good against him, but we both have a big stack. So let's just see what happens. That's bad, but I can probably bluff it away from him. He decides to bet again. And he does. Let's just wait for some time. No, actually, I want to do it 33. I think he has to fold now. Yeah. Thought though, he's continuing very light as well because I followed it out to him. This is what you should do. So we need to raise him a little bit more there. Probably not pre-flop because as we have seen he's going to push it all in with ace-king, which is okay. Not a bad play, but tells me a little bit about his pre-flop aggressiveness. So I'd rather raise the turn or the flop. Come on, just give it up. Even though we have an ace, doesn't play very good. Let's just call here. Trapping someone behind because there's a lot of re-raising going on. Someone decides to re-raise. This is a good spot to wake up with ace-king suited. This is not a good flop. This is an okay turn for us, I have to say. We can still catch the nuts with the jack of diamonds and jack of spades. Putting him on an ace-10 now. Maybe better. Just see what he wants to do. Maybe he has ace-jack. Let's just check it. Jack-9. Yeah, he wanted me to bluff there. I was thinking about Jack-9, to be honest, but I didn't think he had it when he checked. And I was just thinking he could have Jack-9 for making the nuts running straight draws. Or running cards. But that he actually had it surprised me a lot. But it was good of him to check because I wouldn't probably have called anything. I mean, he couldn't win any more money there. The Wargers, he doesn't do a lot on this table. He's playing pretty tight, short stacked, waiting for a good hand. Everyone just folds. So yeah, I don't know what to talk about right now. I think it's better to just concentrate on the table and explain something while the action happens, rather than just talking about random stuff. Because I listened or I watched my own videos, and it's not very easy to understand if you have no clue of what I'm talking about. So I think just talking about the action right now. And here it is very good that he called, because now I can raise, and it may look like stealing the money because there's a lot in the pot already. And I have the nuts, and he's folding. That's bad. He called, and this is a bad flop. Really bad. It's never good to see a king and a queen when you have aces. Still think I'm ahead, but it's not a good flop. So another queen. Now, especially now, I want to keep the pot as small as possible. He checked the flop, which might be a queen, and there's a 5. That's bet 18. Might have a king as well. Nope, just nothing. And I don't think I would have gotten any more out of him if he really had nothing. Unless he had a 10 jack of diamonds and just played brilliantly. He probably had a smaller pair. And he just went for set value because we were both pretty deep stacked. I'm probably gonna put him on pair of 7s to 9s. This is a bad flop. He's likely to continue on this flop. That's why I just bet 3, and now my hand is pretty much dead. Yeah, it was worth a try to bluff that, but and Sheldon is on the table. Didn't even see that. Let's call on the button with ace-3, hoping for 2 3s or ace and a 3 or something. Not really too excited about this flop. A 3 would be nice with the 8s. Someone might have a pocket pair. There's the ace. It's a club, and I'm still playing my 3 kicker. I have to call this once. But now I have a full house with the ace. Yeah, maybe it's a split. You will call with an ace. Instantly. Nope. You may have a pocket pair. Like pocket 5s, 6s, 7s or 9s. Something like that. He's not thinking about the possibility that I don't have an ace. I could have had a flush there, so this call wasn't too bad, I think. King Jack. Okay, this was... Yeah, he had the king ace, but do I really bet with nothing there? I don't know. I don't know if that's a good call or not. Betting the turn and the river. Don't even get why he bet the... He did bet. Yeah, he did bet the turn. And then check the river to call. That's a little bit weird, I think. Don't really get what he wanted to achieve there. That was a Conti bet with the best hand, by the way. I think I have the best hand there most of the time with a pair in the flop and him calling on the button. That wasn't to bluff him out, just to stop the action right there. Pair of 8s in the small line is pretty nice. Let's just call him. Sometimes I don't like to re-raise. This is a nice flop. Probably one of the best you can ask for. Let's just raise him here. I think I have the best hand like 95% of the times. Could be 50-50 against the big flush draw with 2 overcards. Other than that, yeah, looks like a flush draw to me now. Keep betting. Wouldn't like to see him re-raise there. And that's a re-raise. That's bad. Could easily have the 9 with the flush draw. I don't believe him. Wow. Oh, what a bad call. Oh, bad. He had the freaking 9s and hit the set on the turn. I really thought he just bluffed me out because I was in the small blind and it looked so fishy that I had nothing. Could have folded that. He thought he had nothing there, just a flush draw. I was pretty much dead, wasn't I? I called for 0 outs. Yeah. That's pretty bad. That was probably one of the worst calls I made in the last year. How is he pushing there? Why doesn't he just call? And that's a pretty weird call as well. That 8s versus 9s button versus small blind is pretty unlucky with this kind of flop. No, it looked like a queen all the time. Just see. We are now down $5. With the amount we had before the last episode, so with the cash we made on this table, it's -5 now. Just pretty bad. I mean, what can you do with 8s versus 9s there? And now he's re-raising. I don't think he has much. I want to call this, and hopefully he does re-raise. He folds. That's the worst, and he raised minimum. Just see if he really has it. Now he probably has to check there. He bets 16. Sorry, I don't believe you. So looking like I have a queen there. Ace queen, maybe. I think he has a pair of kings or jacks or 10s. I don't even see why he bet there. Yeah. Taking it down with a 7 high. I didn't get it. It looked like a bluff there when he bets a turn because the queen paired, and but what does he want to represent there? Just doesn't make any sense to bet this. He's re-raising me again. Probably gonna call this all-in shove now. King queen. Yeah. That's freaking awesome. Freaking awesome how he hits 3 kings against me. This guy shoved the last episode as well. And now I finally make a hand that is callable. And he makes 3 kings. Come on, how unlucky can I be? It was so obvious that he would shove with any decent hand. Yep, and though the money went away. Just don't see how I can fold this. Him shoving every second hand I raise from the small blind. I don't get how you can get so unlucky calling him when you finally have a hand and he instantly flops a king that 4 to a flush, so I can at least draw, and then he hits another king on the river. Of course, no ace, no miracle for me, just another king. No spade to split it at least. That's just insane. How they get rewarded for their stupid behavior. So I lost a big pot against this guy, I lost a big one against him. Played great against him. And I am down 80 something now. This is kind of annoying. It really is. I mean, give me the 200 and I'm back to where I started this session. this episode, I mean. What's going on this table? Oh, okay, he's short stacked. Kings. King Jack. Oh, this guy really is stupid. Those two guys are playing really bad. Not all the time, but some of their hands are just so freaking bad. That's actually why I wanted to keep playing on this table. And I get rewarded with losing $200 against unlucky situations. Where I have an overpair and the other guy has an overpair. And this guy pushing with king, queen, hitting a set or hitting trip kings on the river. Just amazes me how this happens. It's looking like he wants to steal this money over here. Let's just see if we can catch something. Certainly don't want to raise him. I think there's more value in calling here, because he will try to bluff it all the way. At least I think he will. And yeah, our luck continues with not hitting a hand. That's the flop I wanted to see against his shot. Let's just try and steal it. Could be that I have the best hand, but I think he just checked an ace. Some of the times, at least. Maybe he wants to re-raise now. He's calling. Maybe pocket pair over the 8, better than 8. We'll check then. Can't really continue with him calling everything. Just want this 200. This is really bad that he won there. This really goes on my nerves. I mean, he's so freaking bad. He raises every time I raise out of the small blind, and then he's pushing like 60% of the times. Where I will call him eventually with anything that's better than ace jack, or even ace jack. And then I call him with a dominated hand, and he hits a miracle. Now I can't stop until I have all their money. It's just so freaking bad that they win so often. When you're playing great and you have good hands and they just destroy you. On another note, what's going on here? He raised and he called and now he's folding. Ace jack suited. Yeah, raise me again, please. No king queen this time. Louis Knapsack. Would like to see a call now. Thank you. Going to check that. Going to bet that. Full amount almost, and he's falling anyway, so who cares? 7 deuce is something like unplayable on this table at least. You can't force it. Still only lost $90 for both sessions, or this session and both episodes, I have to say. Which is not a lot if I think about my bad luck there. Okay, I mean, I shouldn't have called him. Or the other guy that sat over here. Well, when I had the 2 8s, especially when the 9 hit on the turn. Just put him on the wrong hand there, and yeah, what can you do? That's probably good against his range. That's a good turn card as well. Taking it down. I'm not gonna raise him with a bad hand anymore. Short stacked as he is. I really wanted him in. Making it a multi-way pot. This is probably the worst flop for my hand. I really would like to double up at least. Because I mean, let's face it, I played really good today. And being down when you've played good is like, it's the worst feeling, I think. Oh, what is he thinking about? Yeah, but, I mean, this was the perfect spot. Ace Queen against King Queen. Him re-raising, me re-raising, and him pushing. That was the perfect spot. Could have cleared my mistake calling against this place. But nope. Just lost another 100. Now he's obliged to call that as well. Don't really think he can fold anything unless just... Yeah, you can always raise to 20. That's fine. Unless, of course, I wake up with a big hand. I mean, 20 is a little bit too much there. His hand doesn't matter. Just a little bit too much. I would have liked him to raise 15, 16, maybe 17. But 20 is... I mean, no one's gonna call you. And... just when you beat. I mean, I don't know. If you don't want to call, go ahead. Raise it to 20. Yeah. Really nice flops for me now. I could call and then raise on the turn, but with a small stack, I don't think he's likely to fold a lot. And I lost momentum. Losing 200 bucks right now. Can't catch a hand. I wish I would have just stopped playing if I knew what was gonna happen. I don't know. And this is boring again. A7, nice hand. Nice pot, 668. Well played. This must be one of the more fishy guys. He raises light and pushes King, Queen, Bell. Oh. Big blind versus small blind. I should change the color because the color means aggressiveness. Red is of course aggressive and light blue is tight. I mean, that's for me, it's not a basic poker rule, but I think it makes a lot of sense to mark him that way. I think that's a good flop. At least have to make a continuation bet. And I can take it on. I don't really know what I wanted to see. Maybe flopping the nuts and getting both their money and tripling up. That would be nice. Nicest would be to take all his money that he has right now, which belongs to me. I mean, and take some of his as well. And maybe some of their. Maybe taking all the money on the table. Having them rebuy 10 times. That would be nice right now. Oh, it's getting late. And I'm getting bored. And I shouldn't have played anymore. Not because I play bad or anything, but just getting late. And I don't know, I had a nice win. Should have just booked it. I'm down 90. 90 bucks. I so want to re-raise, and I think I'm going to do it. Raising the same amount as last time with the aces. Works, nice. I think I have to re-raise more now. They're getting tired, at least it looks like it. The action is getting down. And I showed a lot of good hands, and that I'm willing to call with ace queen once someone raises all in. And they won't re-raise me light anymore. At least I hope that, and I think that this would make sense for them to not re-raise light when I'm calling with ace queen. She raising to 6. Don't really see me folding there. That's just bad a little bit. Wow. Oh, yeah. I wasn't quite sure if I had the best hand there. No, I'm starting to play bad. So what you gonna do now? You raised and you get re-raised. And you're gonna push with king queen. He's folding. Maybe he learned his lesson. Come on. I don't know why I bet 4. I think it's too likely one of these guys has a jack and they're folding. So if they had a jack, they would have called. Without it, then it doesn't really matter if I bet 6 or 4 or something like that. Maybe 4 even looks stronger. Depends on how you see it. Ace queen again. This guy's out, fortunately. August is raising. Gonna re-raise him to 10. He hasn't been too aggressive when getting re-raised. Just showed kings once, I think. Other than that, he folded, or called and then folded. Could argue to just call here to make more money. But I think he will fold anyways, unless he hits a big hand. Yeah, now he's folding a lot more. He's probably saying to himself, thank God I got lucky this hand. This guy outplayed me, basically. And now I have all this money. And now I'm gonna play tight. Which is probably the right way to do it. I mean, just down 88 bucks. It's not a lot, not even one buy-in at this limit, but I was up 100 before. And I don't even know why I called this guy with the pocket nines. I mean, that I lost against him was just bad luck, but I could have saved 60 or 70 there with the pocket eights against the pocket nines, drawing that. Just thought he was on a flush draw, thinking I had nothing and putting it all in to bluff me out. So yeah, one wrong read costed me. But I think I can win some money back here. He basically doesn't play a hand anymore. But he is still behind, I think. He's losing money. He is like super tight, short stack. He just joins the table, no read on him. And the seat is empty right now. So basically I want to win against these two guys because that's the most likely money I'm gonna make. Not with this flop, giving it up. Because what can you do? Giving that up as well. I think I'm gonna take a short break. Because I don't have anything to drink anymore. Of course, pausing the game and bringing it back once I'm back in the game. Come on, just re-raise. I would like to play a bigger pot. Yeah, nice. Now I'm gonna call. It's not really the flop I hoped to see. Now I have a flush draw. But if he continues to bet big, then I'm still in position, so if he checks the river, I might bluff him out of it. As a jack, I might have just ace queen. Hopefully he doesn't have ace queen. Hopefully he has ace 10 or something worse. Can't even look at that. Yeah, he folds. Thank God. That was just very dangerous. But I think I have a good read on him. If he checks the river, he's weak. He always tends to do that. Doesn't continue with his bluffs. He just checks and cuts his losses. So I will be back in a second. Okay, bring it back here. The table went to sleep. I was gone like 5 minutes. So Yeah, we're still losing 40 bucks, so let's leave this table. And let's go